On behalf of the Alpha Northeast Ohio team, thanks for all you do in caring for God's people. As a pastor now leading the Alpha Northeast Ohio region, I understand the challenges you face in helping those you lead become intentionally engaged in sharing the gospel. Truth is, though, if ever there was a time for all of us to be sharing Christ, it's now. According to a new study, over the last 7 years alone, the number of Americans who even identify as Christians is falling sharply, and the number of individuals identifying as atheists and agnostics continues to rise. You know, those are hard stats to hear, but they only increase our passion and prayer to see Alpha used here in Northeast Ohio to fulfill this great commission that Jesus Christ has given us. Alpha's a dinner, a talk, and a discussion that creates this safe place where anyone, including the generation we're losing, can discover Jesus Christ in a relaxed, safe, and friendly setting. The church in London where Alpha began currently sees almost 2,000 non-Christians go through Alpha yearly, with nearly half of those coming to faith in Christ. What do you think their median age is? Right around 25 years old. That is so exciting. Pastors and leaders here in Northeast Ohio, we must reach people with the gospel. It's at the core of what we are, what we do as Christ followers. Let me end with a little bit of good news. There's one less young atheist here in Northeast Ohio. And part of that's because of an Alpha led by, quite frankly, when you see this, you're going to realize this young man and this Alpha table leader, it's a pretty unlikely combination. Watch this, the atheist and the widow, an Alpha story.
When I decided I wanted to come to Alpha, I decided to bring my boyfriend along with me, which was interesting because he was an atheist at the time and I wasn't sure how he would react to it, but I was terrified to go alone.
When I first met Mike and Anna, they both seemed a little nervous and sort of lost.
And when we found our table, we met Sandy and connected right away, which made the transition so much easier.
Probably the most compelling thing that she talked about was when she shared such a significant, intense story about her past, how even through all these hard times, she still stuck with Christ in her faith and actually grew in faith even more through these times. There was something real there between her and Christ that was incredible, that just spoke to me.
I felt that my experiences in losing my husband through suicide was just an opportunity for me to share that through it all, God will see you through.
It challenged me intellectually and spiritually on a level that I never knew could happen. There's something there, something physical, something real, some type of relationship between God and you that you've experienced, you've lived through, and you can testify that it's real. It's not just something you make up. It helped me realize that without seeking Christ during those hard times, you're alone and it's hard and it's scary and it's tough, but through Christ and with Christ, you can get through anything.
That was the first time I had openly communicated the whole situation with my husband. I felt a sense of redemption that I finally could share with someone to bring them closer to the Lord. And I thank Mike and Anna for being those two young, nervous people coming to my table on that very first night. They came searching, and I came releasing.
So after Alpha finished, my walk completely changed. I had this new strength inside of me because I knew where I stood. And not only that, but I had my best friend and boyfriend who was now this incredible believer and challenger of my faith who pushed me to stay strong and to seek out opportunities. And that really changed my life in every way.
In my heart, it was following Jesus and opening up more to accepting him into my life, whereas it had been closed off completely in the past. Just the way Alpha hit on so many different topics, building on that week after week, I could tie in different aspects in different parts of my life where I was challenged or confused. That really helped enlighten me. I felt lighter, a lighter spirit, happier, just, I guess, better about my life. And it's weird because I never thought something like this could happen, but it did.